Hello, everyone, and welcome to the October 27th SIG ContribEx Contributor Comms meeting. I am Chris Short, co-lead of this subproject with Kazan Fields, joined today by a small group of friends, literally, 2 weeks before KubeCon? Yeah. So I know I'm trying out like the Saturday, next 2 weeks. Yeah. Not next Saturday, Saturday after. Anyways, sorry. CNCF Code of Conduct applies. Basically treat everybody excellently. And if you're not familiar with the CNCF Code of Conduct, let me know and I can point you at it. Is anyone here new and would like to introduce themselves? You don't have to. You can introduce yourself in chat, whatever you please. Victor, I don't recall if you're new or not.
I think I attended before, but it didn't speak up.
There you go. I remember names, but it's weird because I remember names by like how long they are in Zoom on the side in the participants window, and it's like your name was vaguely familiar by length.
Yeah, I've been in the community for a year, mostly just learning a lot of
Awesome.
things. So.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you for joining us. Let us get on with the show here. So, any new items this week? Share my screen. Folks can think about that for a second. Not the desktop. Dear God, y'all would die. I will say I have started ever so slowly, but thank you to Courtney. All the tweets are ready to be scheduled, so I hope to sit down tomorrow morning and just knock all those out for KubeCon. That's my update. I guess I should put that in. Frederico has many updates. SIG architecture production release has been reviewed. Target publication date is November 2nd. Both websites and contrib site content is approved, already merged. The KCS EU 2023 Spotlight PR being reviewed. Should be mostly ready. He just needs to add a photo. Okay, cool. SIG etcd sent the initial draft for review by SIG chairs, waiting for comments, sent through HackMD. SIG testing spotlight. Wow, there's so many things in flight right now. Sent some comments to Sandipan, minor stuff. This will be used to push to GitHub next week, most likely, and then no major updates on other work in progress. Yeah. Anyone else got anything? Any questions? Okay.
So is this scheduling like are we doing the scheduling during the time frame of KubeCon, or is it after?
So that's a good question. Right now, I think what we did in Amsterdam was we actually changed the account and buffer. We changed the account's time zone to the local time zone. I suspect we'll do the same for Chicago based on like the times and everything. So like that Saturday before, the Sunday before, I'll just go into the account and flip the location, see what happens. Oh, CJ, you can also do KubeCon tweetings.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, feel free. Just, I have put in some drop downs that might be helpful, as we go through, make progress through this. So if you want to just copy those and change them to whatever, awesome. That'd be great.
Yeah, yesterday I also looked into some tweets and reformatted it a bit. Yeah.
Good, thank you. Yeah, like I'm trying to fix formatting errors and stuff in Grammarly before I post them. So that's good to have multiple eyes on this. So thank you. I don't have anything else right now, folks. So let's go to the board. Oh wait, I'm already sharing it. Good for me. Ready for review. Release team subproject. I know. Wow, this is a lot of comment. Okay, here we go. All right, let's see. Please wrap markdown. Not sure why the changes are not being reflected. All right, ready for the next set of review 3 weeks ago still. All right, let me go look at that later. Has anybody heard from Nitish on this? I know he's probably pretty busy with QCon or Contributor Summit, I mean. I know he's been very active in that channel lately. Does anybody have time to give this a review at any point? I know we kind of lean on Federico for this, but I can. Yeah.
I can have a look in the weekends. The weekends.
Cool. Yeah. No, I was gonna do the same. So yeah, like let me know what you find out, because you'll probably get to it before I will. DM me what you find, and you know, if you need me to change anything or do anything, I can. Even if you're like, oh, I only made it halfway through, I'll just keep plowing ahead. I'll let you know. We'll play tag this weekend. It'll be fun. All right. Do spotlight on production readiness. Should be published last week. Sure, it's merged. Did it go out the door? This is which site? Oopie. Kubernetes website. Got it. Okay, so Kubernetes IO. That go out as expected. Weird. Would be public feedback given here. Nope, wrong one. Right one. Nope. Oh, the hold was just taken off 32 minutes ago. Never mind. So yeah. This should just go when ready. SDI is done or not done? Merged. Okay. So whenever it is time stamped, it'll go out. Went out on the 2nd of November. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna slide that to done. What do y'all think? Because it's literally closed, merged, will get published automatically on the day of kind of thing.
Yeah, we should know.
Okay. Let's see. PR has been merged. Post should be published. I believe CI runs at like 3 a.m. Eastern or something like that. Cool. Spotlight Contributor Summit. Okay, so that's very much a work in progress still. Log, same thing. Oh, activity on this recently as well. And Spotlight SIG release. Oop. Progress SIG released. Maybe split into multiple posts. Yeah, we know that. Okay. I think that's still in flight because all these other ones up here. All right, in progress. Kate Senfra, who's on that? Come click the link. Sorry, I can't see everything because of the silly Zoom windows. Vishal is not here. Assuming nothing has changed there. Whoa, a lot of activity. Okay, cool. Yeah, this was in his update that they've been doing stuff here. Spotlight interview is merged. It'll go live. Wow, that's already live. Been live. What the heck? Really? Kubernetes.dev. Yeah, there it is. Okay. I don't know why it's still sitting on the board like this. Oh, it's because it's tracking all of them. It's the umbrella issue. Okay. Blog article. No updates here. Yeah, I have not diagrammed all the use cases yet for this.
Should we move these to lose and not in progress if it is not? Just to,
I mean, it's halfway in progress.
I don't know.
So yeah, I mean, that's probably fair, to be honest. It's not really in progress unless it's in progress, but yeah, I think this is safe to leave here because there's activity on it. SIG node. Okay. October 13th, ARPIT to complete it next week. ARPIT, did you touch this at all? Or issue or anything?
Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. So yep, I'm working on the questions. Maybe I will send them by Monday because
Cool.
I am traveling home this weekend.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Do your travel thing, man. Like, that's cool. No worries. Awesome.
Also, thanks a lot. My membership has arrived.
Yay! I'm so glad. I got the notification that your PR was merged, and I was like, you got to check your email. Oh, congratulations on becoming an org member. You know, your work here has been substantial, and we appreciate it. So it's well earned.
All thanks to you.
All right. So I don't want to edit the title. I want to edit the notes. Oh, let me put that in the big wins. Y'all can emoji that up if you want. All right, what am I saying here? October 27th. Traveling. Update done. Node. Spotlight. Right. And I think
Also, one more thing. Like, have we done scheduling the tweets on the buffer?
no, we're not done scheduling tweets on buffer.
Because I think the deadline is October 20.
Wait, what? The deadline for what?
Like the deadline we set for ourselves.
Oh, yeah,
October
yeah.
20, right?
That was for writing tweets.
Writing in the tweets. Yeah.
Okay.
No, we
So
did want to get that
some
done.
of the tweets are remaining. Like I didn't got time to check it. To write
No, it's
or
fine.
like just
Actually,
schedule.
there was a short conversation in Slack earlier this week, and a new contributor or potentially new contributor, I'll say, reached out to me earlier in the week and asked where she could help. So she did. She put in a ton of other tweets and such and just kind of filled it out, finished it. So now all the stuff is in here. It's just got to get ported over to Buffer. That's all. So I'm going to hammer away at that tomorrow morning. I think my morning's going to be really chill overall. And I'll be able to knock some of these out. And Sujay, let me know if, wherever you stop, if you finish them all, awesome. If not, I'll see it. Pick it back up where you left off. No worries. Yeah, cool. Let's see. I wasn't sharing that screen. Sorry. So yeah, the Spotlight article. It's open. Blog draft ready to review. Did you put, where's the blog draft, I guess, is the question. Where's the issue? Or
Must be a hack MD.
oh, it's an HackMD. Okay, cool. Put that blog ready for review in HackMD awaiting comments. You want to share the link with me? So it could be something that I do quickly, potentially. But I take that back.
So it was inside the notes of Federico. They said that he left some comments on that, and the PR should be pushed to GitHub next week, most likely.
Got it.
So
Awesome. Great to see that in progress. Or I guess it's in review technically, right?
Yeah.
So let's put it in review. Cool. In progress, QCon tweets, annual report post. Oh boy. Anybody know anything about this one? Yeesh. The sheet looks crazy.
this is the old one. We still need to work on it.
Mm-hmm. SIG's help wanted stuff. Yeah.
So how is this like? Do we? I'm not really sure. We write tweets for that, right?
Yeah, we basically say like, analyze column C, tweet about it, Mastodon about it in column D, and it's pretty much the exact same process as KubeCon tweets. I don't know how often we want to post these though. Although we
But
did
do you think this is something after KubeCon, or is it?
I don't know. That's a great question. The related to contributor tweets 59. Let's see.
This is way too old.
Yeah, this is old, but it will give me an idea of when it went out. Okay. So it all came out around KubeCon, it looks like. Right? October 13th last year was KubeCon, I believe. No, it wasn't. I was in Seattle though. Weird. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure when these were sent out. Tweet on SIG scheduling. Let's see, this went out on the 3rd.
Are the reports out?
Yeah, I mean the stuff's here, right? Like here, I should say. This doc, let me drop it in.
I think it's not the latest one. It's
Oh, is it like
2022.
Okay. So yeah, we've got to wait for the reports to happen first. Yeah, I see it's 2022 here.
Is it on community, the report?
These usually go on the Kubernetes blog. Yeah, the Kubernetes official blog.
No, the PR. I meant PR. What do you think the PR?
Let's see. So like everybody does their annual reports, right? And they put them in their repos. There should be a unique post for each of these reports whenever they do get posted. So like 2023 is not up here yet. I don't know when they're due. Let me go.
Oh, so the PRs are still in progress.
They're probably not even
Um,
started yet, right? To be honest.
Yeah, I do see like it's Fab 15 and in the same time frame, there are a lot of PRs for it. Still on progress.
Yeah, let's see. SIG annual report. Right. These happen. Oh wow. Okay, so interesting. Here's last year's report for ContribEx. It got opened in the new year. Huh. That makes sense for it to happen at the beginning of the year, to be honest with you, given QCon and everything else. So this is a kind of far out thing that we know needs to happen eventually. And that eventuality will happen. Obviously. Cool. Did the board go? There it is. So yeah, that's not even. Is it in progress, I guess, at this point?
I don't know, like, can we call it in progress? Because what I see is the PRs are in Fab and still. And do we have like a time frame or a particular timing where it
That's what I was
usually
looking
gets out?
for, right? Like I was
Mhm.
looking for some kind of announcement saying like, hey, your annual reports are due. I know there is something. Annual report due. Let's see. Weird. Sorry, I'm looking at my inbox. Not seeing anything. Like I haven't seen a request to put them out. I wonder if that was just communicated to SIG leads. Makes sense. It's somewhere in our governance too. So it's documented somewhere. I promise you that. I just don't recall. And I'm having a hard time finding it because it's probably in GitHub somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. Establishing a process to prevent duplication in LWKD articles. Oh, good luck with that. Wow. Create a central document or database we can log and categorize. Oh, that's how you're going to do this. Okay. Interesting. Has anyone heard from FICA this week? Oh, there's FICA right there. Snuck in on us, FICA. FICA, can you hear us? If not, this is weird.
Give us a sign.
Okay, thanks, Arpit. Appreciate you being here.
So, is it prevent duplication?
So when you run a newsletter, right? Like it's very hard to keep track of what you've already published, right? Like I had a system for it when I was running DevOpsish where I would save everything in a particular place, and it was time stamped. So I knew if I went to go share it again, it was already shared out, right? Like I had a mechanism to just track if I've mentioned something before in the newsletter. Doing that is hard to do though. Like you have to create some kind of system of some sort that's completely disjointed from the actual content on the website. So doing this as like a doc and just run through the doc real quick is a way of creating that same system that I had. Like I already knew I had already shared the links because they've been saved to the link sharing tool. They don't have that luxury, right? Like they pull things in left and right from all across a bunch of different repos and commentary and everything else. So it's entirely possible that this newsletter could talk about a KEP and then a month later there's been some progress on the KEP and they just, mention it like it's the first time seeing it. So that's what they're trying to prevent. Because I know I've done, I can't tell you how many times I accidentally did it before I implemented the system because it was like once a month and it was a weekly newsletter. So it's tough to do, but I had to come up with something myself, and this sounds like a great approach, FICA. I bet Josh wants to make it a database, and that would be cool. But I don't know. We'll see. All right.
I think tracking down the links to the camp would be a good approach.
Yeah.
Like if you're mentioning a cap, you would probably and mostly you'll feed it into the newsletter itself. So tracking that is something you can figure it out.
Yeah, I wish there was a better like collaborative link thing, right? Like I don't know, like I use raindrop.io, and I don't know if I can even add somebody to my account to like share a folder with them or anything, right? Because that would be a great way to track things too, is just add into that, it's listed, it's fully searchable, everything else. But yeah, like it needs to be a easy-ish process, if that makes sense, right? Like something that's just kind of second nature. So yeah, having a reference doc to be like, hey, these is old stuff we've talked about already, would be kind of brilliant. The size of that doc is going to get interesting, right? Like you might have to do a doc every year kind of thing, or a doc every 6 months kind of thing. Remember Google Docs or larger Google things are hard to manage once they become like 20, 30, 40 pages, right? So going forward, that's, you'll have a scaling issue with whatever you use, right? Unless it's something, in Git or some kind of other database of some sort, potentially. And I do like the idea of like, oh, we've already discussed this and it was in this, newsletter 3 weeks ago, because LWKD is kind of on the bleeding edge of things, right? So, it's entirely possible y'all mention a KEP and 6 months go by and somebody wants to talk about a KEP again, and you've already done it. So, yeah, this is a cool project. Let me know if you need any help with it, FICA. So, with that, I think that's it, y'all. To-dos, anybody working on API machinery? I know I need to work on this. I need to sync up with Peter on that. I don't know if this is possible. And I need to work on that. Did we say this wasn't possible? Did we give up on this? I forget. All
Like,
right.
we wanted to discuss this again if we really want this.
Yeah, like, how do the labels work? The labels don't work with Zapier at all. done a blog on how to work with contributor comms. Oh. Yeah. How do we want folks to use GitHub? I don't think we do. I think we want folks to come to the channel with their problems.
Yeah.
That might be the best entry point, and then if we need to create artifacts based on that, docs, meetings, whatever they are, we can. But yeah, I don't know, like the automation of it, we can't do it with Slack. That's the crappy part, unless they come to the channel, and that's our suggestion kind of thing.
Do we actually want to do this?
I don't think so. I don't think we can easily, to be honest. Like it's going to require code and integrations that aren't set up in the Kubernetes Slack, right? Like, so if like I wish the GitHub notifications just worked better.
I mean, if we set up things worked, then what will be the use cases? I mean, I fear that we will end up not using this at some point.
Yeah, exactly. The way folks have interacted with us has been lately, it has been come into channel or tag us in their channel and, you know, have a discussion with us.
Yeah,
that pretty much works.
Yeah, I think there was a channel for some thread, ContribEx, I guess, for meetings, and that was archived recently.
Yeah, so like
it will be similar, right? But in the same channel.
Say it one more time.
I said that it will be similar if we did the automation. It will be similar.
Right, like we'd have a separate channel off the
in
side.
a single channel.
Yeah. I don't know if we need it, man. I don't know.
Like one of the things I think we should look for is we don't want to miss out the discussion that goes in the Slack. So there have been some good discussions over there, but eventually with given the time passes, things get lost in the threads. So we should ideally.
Yeah, we should be updating docs instead of. Yeah. Like, I wish there was a way to label a thread like needs to be documented or something. Like in Slack. That'd be cool. Or like export to Markdown or something. I don't know.
Can we start a thread?
Yeah, that's that. Go ahead. I don't know. I don't see enough PR churn to necessarily need constant notification either. It's a balance thing. How hard is it to do versus how much do we need it? And if the equation doesn't work, we can just shelve it. I'm not sure that's the right answer, but it's an answer. And as you can see, I am indeed overwhelmed with notifications. Because
there's a lot of notification out there.
I'm on just too many things. Just awful too many things. Wow. I don't even know what this is. Thanks. Tag app delivery. Cool. All right, anybody got anything else right now? I think we all understand that we need to have a larger discussion about notify comms when a new issue is created, but that's tough. Trying to think of a way to do it with like the push bullets and pushovers and those push notification apps. Like, hey, your GitHub account has a new issue in X, send it to something like we could have an if this and that formula that we recommend or something like that if we want. You know, kind of sky's the limit as far as what we want to do here. And I think that's part of the problem. So I'll tinker a little bit and maybe I can come up with something. But it'd be like on a user by user basis kind of thing. Fun one. All right. Anybody else got anything? Sold to the last bidder. All right. Thanks everyone for joining. Appreciate you all being here. Thank you for all your hard work as always. And have a great rest of your day, weekend, etc. We'll see you next week if we have a meeting. Given it's KubeCon, we'll see. Yeah. All right, everybody. Have a good one. I gotta drop and go do other things now, like birthday party stuff. So see y'all later.